I've chosen the subject this evening that is close to everyone's heart. Food. Everyone can talk about food because it's life-sustaining, it's enjoyable, and sometimes not. Like food. So, when I talk about food, and when you speak about food, because I'm going to be choosing people, you can talk about anything. Everyone's got an imagination. You're going to talk about food. And sometimes I'll give you a kind of a hint as to talk about things. So, subject tonight, topics, food. And I will start the first speech with myself.
How many minutes?
I think 3 minutes. 2 green, 2.5 amber, 3 red, off at 3:15. Does that sound good for everyone? We got time for everything. Okay. Topics chair, fellow members. I confess. I'm going to confess in front of all of you. I love Mexican. I love Mexican food. And I've traveled all over the world, and I love Mexican food. You know, whenever I see it on the menu, I go for Mexican food. And I make some of it at home. I used to make Mexican meals. Mind you, it's a lot of fluff, and it doesn't last very long on the plate. You can spend all day cooking up a Mexican dinner, and the guests come over and they devour it in 20 minutes. All that effort for 20 minutes worth. So, fine. And of the Mexican food, I mean, everyone's had, you know, you've heard about tacos, and chimichangas, and you can get black beans, and you can get the Spanish rice. I love tacos. Believe it or not, I love tacos. And I kind of grew up with Mexican food, but it was more of a Tex-Mex in America. I like the flavor of American, so it's Tex-Mex. I'm really into Tex-Mex. But tacos. You know about tacos? There isn't a fork or a knife in sight. You get to use these little digits because it's all hand food, finger food. And when you fill up your taco with either meat or chicken or some other type of main material, some lettuce, some onions, chopped up tomatoes, shredded cheese. Don't forget the hot sauce, and you season to taste. So you pick up your taco, and in the stores, you can only get the hard shell corn tortillas here in the UK, and you pick it up. There is no easy way to eat one, believe it or not. Because when you're going to go for the kill, and you're going to bite the end off, you've got to hold your hand on the end, and you're going to lean over the plate. Because if you don't lean over the plate, you're definitely going to get some on your shirt. Definitely. So you lean it over, and that crunch, Mexican food, love it. Put it on the plate. There's a mess. It's okay. I can still use my fingers. I really do love Mexican food. But on a personal note, there was one Mexican meal I didn't enjoy very much. I did a trip into Mexico City, and the other pilot, he had a friend who was Mexican near the airport. He said, "Oh, come on, we'll go out tonight to my friend's place. He's Mexican." And so we went there, took a bus and so forth, and got there. And because we were new guests, they said, "We're going to give you a treat. We're going to give you a speciality." Great. Look, I was looking forward to it. They served up tripe. Oh, that was a specialty. And I was trying to be as polite as I could, and I was eating tripe, and every bite was almost a vomit.